Welcome to Rob Talks. Today we're exploring the full moon in Capricorn on July 10th, 2025. This full moon brings grounded, disciplined, and powerful energy focused on structure, responsibility, and long-term goals. It's also a moon of maturity, accountability, and powerful manifestation. If you've been feeling called to level up, commit, or release what's no longer working in your long-term vision, this full moon brings the clarity you've been waiting for. First, here's some information about this full moon, and then we'll take a look at how it may affect the zodiac signs. This full moon in Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the planet of discipline, time, and life lessons. It asks us to get serious about our ambitions, take responsibility for our actions, and create sustainable structures that support our growth. First up is achievement and ambition. This full moon highlights what we've built, and where we need to refine or release outdated goals. Next is discipline and responsibility. Now's the time to step into accountability and focus on practical steps toward your bigger dreams. It also brings emotional maturity. Capricorn teaches us to balance emotional needs with long-term wisdom. It's about patience, not instant gratification. This is also a time to release to rise. Let go of old patterns around success, control, or fear of failure. This moon clears the path for purposeful progress. Spiritually, the Capricorn full moon reminds us that real growth comes through steady dedication, and that it's safe to release what no longer supports your soul's climb. Traditionally, the July full moon is called the buck moon, marking the time when deer begin growing new antlers, symbolizing strength and renewal. But spiritually, we can also call it the summit moon, shining light on the highest points of our lives and asking, what mountains are you truly meant to climb? Here are a few reflection questions you may want to ask yourself. What goals am I truly committed to, and what needs to be released? Where am I ready to take more responsibility in my life? Or maybe, how can I balance ambition with emotional self-care? Lastly, what outdated definitions of success or control am I ready to let go of? Now let's take a look at how this powerful full moon might affect your zodiac sign. Be sure to check both your sun and rising signs for the most complete insight. Aries. This full moon lights up your 10th house of career and public image. A major achievement, or release, is possible in your work life or long-term ambitions. Taurus. Your 9th house of wisdom and belief systems is activated. This is a time to release limiting perspectives and embrace long-term learning or spiritual growth. Gemini. This moon activates your 8th house of transformation and shared resources. You may experience deep emotional or financial shifts. It's time to release what weighs you down. Cancer. Landing in your 7th house of relationships, this full moon brings clarity around partnerships. Time to commit or release connections that aren't aligned with your long-term emotional needs. Leo. Your 6th house of work, health, and daily routines is in focus. Release unhealthy habits or work dynamics, and recommit to structure that nurtures your body and mind. Virgo. This full moon energizes your 5th house of creativity, joy, and romance. Release blocks around self-expression and make space for authentic joy and creative flow. Libra. Your 4th house of home and emotional roots is illuminated. It's time to release old family patterns or redefine what home means to you. Scorpio. This moon activates your 3rd house of communication and mindset. Release outdated thought patterns or toxic conversations and commit to clearer, more honest expression. Sagittarius. Your 2nd house of finances and self-worth is in focus. Release scarcity mindsets or financial burdens. It's time to build sustainable abundance rooted in self-respect. Capricorn. This is your full moon, landing in your 1st house of self and identity. It's time to let go of old versions of yourself and embrace a more empowered, authentic expression. Aquarius. Your 12th house of the subconscious and spiritual healing is activated. Release hidden fears or karmic baggage and lean into deep rest and reflection. Pisces. This full moon lights up your 11th house of community and vision. It's time to release outdated friendships or goals and align with a future that truly reflects your soul's desires. This Capricorn full moon also reminds us that we are the architects of our lives, and that sometimes the greatest power comes from letting go, so we can build on stronger ground. Thanks for watching. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to help us grow.